Howdy, howdy, everyone. This is Robin with Craig and Creations. How are we doing today? It is Wednesday, and I'm ready for another DIY. So as you pop on, please say hi and let me know who you are, where you're watching from, and what you're doing today. I hope you're doing something creative, and I hope that I inspire you to do something creative too. So what are we doing today? Well, I have been asked to do a brooch bouquet for weddings. So I am also a brand ambassador for Totally Dazzled, and that's what I'm going to be doing is a brooch bouquet using their products. So there is a link posted in the description. So if you want to maybe try this yourself, or maybe just want to get 1 or 2 pieces or a pack of 10 or whatever, you so totally can do that. Just click on that link in the description. And if you're watching on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you know every time I go live. Hey everyone, how are ya? If you're popping on, please say hi so I know who's here. And so some of the bling pieces. There's a couple of things I want to go over before I get started. So these are some of the beautiful pieces that I'm going to be using. These are some of the larger pieces, and this really isn't even the largest. Here's another one. Aren't these gorgeous? So I got mine in a huge pack of 100 pieces. So let me show you, before I get into all of that, just a couple of the other things that I have made. Hey, Missy, using these products so that you get an idea that it's not just for weddings, okay? I made this gorgeous gift bag using one of the bling pieces on that. And let's see, a couple of bows. So there are bling pieces in the center of both of the bows. And gift boxes. I'm so confused about the camera angle. Thank you for sharing, Missy. So there is a little bling piece here on the front of a little DIY gift box. So now we're going to make something that is actually hopefully going to be used in somebody's wedding in the near future. Now, like I was saying, I got these in a huge pack of 100. Hi, Neva. Hey, Neva. Yes, thanks, Missy. Thanks again. I got these in a huge pack of 100, and so I expected to have this happen, and it's fine because I make other jewelry or have made jewelry in the past, and so I knew how to fix it. So I'm going to show you how they come packaged and how you can actually fix a piece that might be missing one of its little pretty jewel pieces, okay? So I'm going to turn you down. And before I get into that, we are going to be working on a 5-inch styrofoam ball. I tried to find a 6-inch, but they are nowhere to be found. I did find a 6-inch in half, so I will be doing another video using half a ball. Hi, Kathy. And what I did was I took a dowel. This was actually about 2 feet long, and I cut it down to the size that I wanted, and then drilled a hole for this to fit into. So that's going to be the base of the wedding bouquet. And then I painted this a metallic silver. I painted the folk art metallic sterling silver. All right. Painted the entire ball, and then as I painted it and before it dried, I did sprinkle some glitter on it, so it is even, you can see some of the sparkle in it right there. I know metallic already has a little bit of shimmer and shine to it, but the glitter really sets it off because some of the pieces, let me find one here. some of the pieces are open. And what I mean by that is you can see a lot of, put it on my shirt, you can see a lot of open area in that bling piece. So you want to be able to see, you know, not the white styrofoam ball behind it. So, and then there's some of these other pieces where there is more condensed and, you know, you can still see through it a little bit. That's why I pre-painted it and put some more sparkle on it. So that's what we're going to be working with as far as the base. So I'm going to turn you down and show you guys how to fix these pieces, how they come to you in the mail, and how you can fix them if some of your jewels have popped off. Okay. All right, here we go. I did try and change my camera angle, so hopefully y'all see what's going on here. All right. So your pieces come in a plastic bag. So what I like to do is before I open it and take everything out, I'm going to look and see, this is supposed to be a bow tie, but this big jewel piece right here that's supposed to be over here popped off during shipping. You know, these get crammed in going later to get your second vaccine, so hopefully I will do good with it. I'm a little nervous. Ooh, Neva, yeah, I would too. I mean, good luck. I hope you come through it with flying colors. But yeah, the second one I've heard is not good to everybody. So anyway, so I expected with 100 pieces in the package that I got that a few of these to be popped off. So I'm going to show you how to fix these because it's super simple, really easy. And in my package of 100, only a couple had pieces missing. But before you open the bag, you can, like on this one, shake it around and see if anything is flying around in the bag before you open it. Like this little butterfly. I know it had a piece because I saw it. Let me put my glasses on, maybe I can see. So you can see, oh, where's the camera? Right down here in the corner, one of the little jewels is popped off. So I will go through these, and as I'm opening the bags and taking jewels out, if I see one like that, I put it to the side, and then I can doctor them all up at the same time. So let's go ahead and do that. I know this piece goes with this one. These are individually wrapped when you get them in the mail, so they aren't rubbing up and scuffing up against other pieces that might have some jaggedy edges on them. So we're going to put that right there. This one had that one part of the bow tie that was off. So you can see here, that whole one side. Look how blingy those are. So we're going to put the other piece back on there. And then this one, I'm also going to show you how to pop off the backs of these to get them ready for a project like this. Now, I know this one had one. I don't know where it, oh, there it is. So here we have one of the bigger pieces, dang camera, with the dangly on it. And this one has a piece missing right over here. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see, right below my finger there. Right here, this one's missing. So we're just going to put that right back in. Sandy, my second vaccine didn't bother me at all. Prayers that yours won't either. Yes, for sure. Those are so pretty. Yes, they are. They are. They are. Okay. Bling bling. Yep. Yep. Where do you find these again, hon? The link is in the description of the video, and all you've got to do is click on it and go get what you need. There is a sale running this week or this month, so make sure you check that out. Okay, so E6000 is what I use to pop these back on. And it's so easy. You need E6000. I use a pair of tweezers because I have a hard time with my hands. And I use a toothpick. So here we go. I'm going to put all 4 of these on and show you how to do it. Oh, no problem, Brenda. So I will get my E6000. I don't want to pull it all the way up in the tube. I just want that little bubble to pop out of the top so I can see the glue. And then I'm just going to take my toothpick, swirl it around, set that down. Where are you guys? So I barely got anything on the end of that toothpick, okay? And let's start with, I'm going to need more glue for that one, with this little teeny one. I got to find the one that's missing. Hang on. These things are so blingy. Oh, there it is. It's over here on the wing. So where the little gem is missing, I'm just going to take the glue on the tip of that stick and just kind of swirl it right into the pocket where that gem is going to sit. And then I'm going to take my tweezers, got that gem. Oop, I dropped it. Ooh. I do this in a tray. They will fly around. And just like that, it's fixed. All right, so that one's good. Let's do a bigger one. Again, dip it in the glue. This one's a little bit bigger of a pocket that we need to put glue in. So I put just a little bit more glue on my stick, put it down in the hole, and just kind of twirl it and take it out. And then grab the gem, put it right in the hole. And it's fixed. Now this will need to sit. I will not use these particular ones today. I will let these sit overnight before I use them. And let's do another one. Let's see, this one's going right there. Get some glue on my stick. Put it right there in that hole. And this one's probably big enough I can pick it up. Done. Hi, Joan. Ooh. And this one, you'll see the pin on the back of it. I'm going to show you how to fix that. All right, so here we have a bigger one. So you can see where it was glued before. I'm just going to follow along, and that's where I'm going to glue it again. That's where I know the contact points are going to be best on this particular item, is right exactly where they had it. So I'm just going to put it in the track there. One more time. So if y'all got jewelry you wear all the time and you're missing a gem, get out your E6000 and fix it. And there it is, all done. Isn't that a cute little bow tie? Super cute. Okay, these are done and need to dry, so I'm going to put this off to the side after I show you guys how to take the backings off. Now, that did pop off, but that is also easily fixed. I just take my clamp and put it back down in there, but I'm kind of glad it popped off because I want to show you how to get the backings off. So, you just ordered some. Thank you, Brenda. You are going to love these. So I grab the pointy end because I don't want it to stab me if I do it from the other end. And I just take my mini bolt cutters or clippers or whatever, and I grab a hold of it and really twist it and lift it up. You see that one side pop off? Then I'm just going to come underneath and pop off the other side. And just that easy, you're free of the backings. But if you like them as a brooch, you know, by all means, don't tear the backs off unless you're sure you're going to use them that way. Okay, so let's get this moved out of my way. And get going with this. Okay, so here's another tip. If I use this all the time, this is another DIY thing that I use with anything that's round that is going to roll off your table. I currently have it sitting in a little Dollar Tree wooden box, but because I'm going to be pressing stuff into it, I don't want to use something wood that's going to get the impression into the styrofoam. So I'm going to be using this. Now, I originally made this because I make Starbucks cups. So, you know, I have it so it sits flat and it's not going to roll anywhere. So that is another tip, just in case y'all need some ideas. So I already have my hole put into my styrofoam. I've pre-painted it and I've also glittered it, put some glitter in it. So now I took my dowel that I cut down. This is 8 inches. At least 2 inches of this is going to go into the bowl. So I did make sure that I have 2 inches worth of a hole to put it in. Now I'm just going to fill this with hot glue. And get my dowel down in there. And I am using a low temp glue gun because high temp will melt your styrofoam. So that's our base right here. Oh, there's the camera. Oh, thank you, Neva. I try. So before I get to that part, because I'll be able to lay it down on its side and do some work on it this way. Another thing you can do if you don't have this set up, and all this is a Dollar Tree clipboard and a pool noodle that's cut up. I think it's like 6, 7, 8 inches or something. And then I cut the pool noodle in half again to do that number. Okay. Saves you from having to buy all the expensive stuff. This is like less than $2 here. But if you don't have that, grab a vase or something that's tall enough, and I don't know if y'all can see this, but put it in there so that it stands up on its own and you can work around the top, okay? My camera angle doesn't allow that, so I'm going to be using this right here. All right, so that is all dried and ready to go. Okay, so this is where really the creative process comes into play. We are going to put this together like a puzzle piece. There is no right way, no wrong way to do this. You just start gluing pieces on. And what you want to do is start with the bigger pieces. So over here, I actually have all of them separated into size groups. So I have my large ones here, and then my mediums, and then smaller, and then my tiny ones are on the other side. So we're just going to go around the table and start putting our pieces on. Okay. Now, some of these pieces, I will say, if you're doing a project like this, I will say some of these pieces are too large for this project, and they're going to stick out like that. That's kind of too much for me. I want it to lay a little flatter, because in trying to piece the smaller pieces around it, that's going to be hard to try and do. So I am not going to be using some of those pieces. So let's start with one that's got a really big gem in the middle. We're just going to get that glued. I kind of want to put it right on the very top and work around it. All right, so all you're going to do, start putting hot glue around it and get it stuck on there. How are you guys doing today? It's midweek. You guys looking forward to the weekend? So we have our very first piece on. It's just going to get prettier from there. So I'm going to take another big piece, and I'm just going to put it right here, right up next to it. So I'm just looking at it from the side to see where it's going to actually hit the styrofoam, and that's where I want to put my glue. So right in the middle and across the top. Me either, Neva. They're different every time. I'm doing another one, probably Friday, one of the half balls, and I'll be using, again, the gems with Real Touch roses. So that one I'm looking forward to also. Hi, Tom Tom. Clubby in the house. All right, let's do another big one like it, but I'm going to go on the opposite side so they're not sitting right next to each other. Hey, Tom, how are you feeling? I just watched the replay of the clubhouse last night, so I am making a brooch bouquet, a wedding, something for a bride for her wedding day. So we're just getting started. I've put the base on, and we're just working our way around. Not a glue. Okay. Let's stick something here. That would look good. If you guys have any questions, please ask. Oh, so you have made these before? I've made a couple. I have not made a ton of them. I've made a couple and never made one with just brooches. I've used the roses before. The same. It's like being on a roller coaster. Oh, Tom, I'm so sorry. Just finished your order. Thank you, Brenda. I hope you love it. Really, I hope you do. How much would you sell something like this for? Good question, because I will count the brooches after I end the live so that I price it appropriately. But these are about $1.30 each per piece. So it really depends on how many brooches you end up putting on it. I think you will too. If you love your bling, you're gonna love these brooches. All right, so let's see. This is a long, skinny one. I think I could put it in at an angle right in here, right like that. Tom, some of these might look good on your hats. Ooh, come on. And the reason why I use low temp is because metal heats up. And if you're using hot glue, you put hot glue on metal, the whole thing's going to be hot. That's what I was thinking. Yes, Tom. I thought of that too when you popped on. I was like, ooh, his hats. These would look really cool on some of his hats. You haven't done a live lately, have you, Mr. Hutton? Okay, so look how pretty this one is. I love putting these on like the drop down bouquets or the swag looking bouquets. These are stunning with something like this because it's already drooping like a swag. But this is like the perfect size to go right in here, maybe, or maybe not. All right, so I'll save that one. And we will go with, oh, I have another one just like it. I wonder if it could go upside down like that. No, because then it sticks out. Right there. That'll work. Sorry, y'all. I have to talk myself through it. Y'all like that? You have to talk yourself through projects. I wonder if it'll go like this. Maybe if I do this. There we go. Ooh, see, that got hot just on low temp. Oh, yes, there's a link in the description, Tom. Oh, good. I can't wait to see. I'm going to be putting some of these bling pieces on my hats too. I've never done a hat on a live, and I don't know if I ever will. I may pre-make it and maybe decorate it on a live, but I don't do them on a live. There's too much work involved, and I'm in and out. All right, so let's stick that one right there. Neva, you talk to yourself when you're crafting? I do, man. All right, and I'm just going to keep turning it and filling in the gaps. That's really what you're doing. It's a puzzle. You're filling in the gaps, so we're finding the right piece that'll fit. All right, let's go to a smaller one and see what's going to fit right in there. That's a dangly. I don't really want danglies on this one. Look at that. That's going to snuggle right, maybe. Let me get a different one. Ooh, I like these. So we're just piecing puzzles together. Ooh, perfect. That one works. We're gonna count and see how many times I can burn myself. There we go. Yes, I think this one's gonna be, I'll weigh it because I'm actually curious to find out myself. But yeah, they can get a little heavy. That's why you want to start with really light pieces. Sorry, I was getting a phone call. That's why you want to start with light pieces as a base. Really, the dowel's probably so far the heaviest piece, but once you get it covered in these things, yeah, it is going to get a little heavy, but not bad. All right, let's see. Got that one on there. That one, where was, look at this. Look at all that. What? That's going to snuggle in right nicely. All right, so look at these. You'll see the leaf. How pretty is that? These are the ones that Tom I thought would go really cool on a hat. I'm like saving those for this, or saving these for that. My words today. Oh my goodness. That's really pretty right there. So y'all can see how this is like putting together a puzzle. You're just doing this and then going back and filling in the gaps with smaller pieces. All right, let's see. Let's go over here and grab another big one. I don't know if you guys have looked at Etsy for how much these things go for. They're expensive. Yes, this is what I call a bling bling. Hey, Treva. Kathy, this is so cool. I've never seen this before. Well, girl, wedding season is upon us. And look at how pretty so far. Oh, I cannot find the dang camera. But we still have the bottom, so I'm still working on it. We're still going. Just moving things around and getting it situated. Let's see. If I do this one, no, I don't want those side by side. Let's come over here and maybe stick that one right in there. I can only imagine what something like this would cost. Yeah, I will, like I said, I'll count the brooches when I'm done. And then I have to, do the cost of the styrofoam, the paint, the glitter, the stick. You can see how these can get pricey in a hot minute. Okay. Let's keep that one on right there. Now see, when I do the ones with the roses on them, hi Shirley, I don't need to paint the styrofoam. So that is one plus with using the roses, is there's no painting beforehand. All right, let's get this one on here. And so many uses for these. There's no way you could just use them for weddings. I use them for everything. But this month, you know, June is usually wedding month. But I am going to be doing a bunch of different wedding DIYs using the bling this month. It looks like a beautiful doily. Oh, it does. It really does. All right. I'm going to check to see where it's going to hit. You're not really sure. It is really pretty. I know on camera you guys don't see the real thing, and my phone takes really crappy pictures. I don't know why. Look, it does look like a doily got wrapped around a styrofoam ball. Okay, let's see. It is getting a little top heavy now. That's a good one. All right, so I've used up all of my larger pieces. Now we're going to go one size down and finish up the bottom, which, you know, are not that much smaller. I'm not doing flowers on this one, no. Probably, well, the one I do on Friday will have flowers. It's going to have the white roses that I separated on my live, or not live, after my live yesterday. They come in 3 different sizes, so I separate those just like I do the bling pieces and go from large to small. Hi, Kathy Smith. It is a bling wedding brooch bouquet. And funny you should bring that up because I am going to be making a bling topiary, not this big, but out of a styrofoam triangle piece for like a wedding table sitter. So if I have enough bling pieces left over, I will be doing that probably next week. This week, all my lives I've already got planned out, so I need to not mess that up. All right. If I go off schedule, my OCD goes crazy because I change things up at the last minute. I don't like that. Anybody else have that issue? Glue. So Tom, are you working or are you home today? Okay, so for other projects, I want to show y'all this in this size, the next size down from the large ones. I showed you the bow tie one that I had to put together. Well, I got another one in one of my packages. This is another little bow tie. So how cute would it be for the little ring bearer to have some bling too, right? So I want to make some boutonnieres, something for the little ring bearer and the flower girl, and these little butterflies. And then I have a butterfly that's slightly larger. You're home for 14 days or until my test comes back negative. Oh, well, I hope you stocked up on food or you've got somebody that can bring it to you. That's harsh. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon, though. I hate seeing people that don't feel good. Hey, Tom, you get to hang out with me for my lives. Once you feel better, you could start going live on your page. Butterflies. Yes, Missy. I thought about you when I pulled those out of the bag. I was like, how pretty are these? All right, let's fill this in and then we can start with the next size down. All right, stay there. Yes, prayers for a negative result. I agree. It does not feel good to not feel good. So the pack that I got in the mail of these was the Brooch Bouquet pack of 100. I'm not sure what the title says, but they came in 10 packs of 10 brooches in each package. So in case you guys are on the website looking for that, that is what the description says. All right, I want to save the leaf for later. That's kind of cool. I love butterflies. I have 4 tattoos of butterflies on the side of my leg, one for each of my kids, colored with their birthstone. Oh, that is beautiful, Neva. That is so awesome. If I wasn't so scared of needles, I would go get a tattoo, but I am not a needle fan at all. I would love to get a tattoo. I think they're gorgeous, but I just can't do it. If they would do it while I'm like in surgery for something and I come out of surgery and I have a tattoo, great. I'd be all over that. All right, so you can see that is what I have left. So I'm going to go to the next size down and fill in the gaps with the smaller pieces. So I have pieces that are like oblong shaped, they're not round. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Look, it's a heart piece. That's got to go in there somewhere. Oh, that's perfect. Ooh, it touched my finger. They have numbing cream. Oh, girl. No, it doesn't hurt that much, just a little uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't believe that. uh, I'm to the point now that I just go to sleep. The sound of the needle relaxes me. Okay, so my store before COVID shut me down was right next door to a tattoo shop. The owner and I are very good friends. So, yeah, he tried to get me to do a tattoo all the time. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. They would look good on bows. Boy, you need to come when I start my live because I already did that. This is like a messy bow. And a regular bow. Yeah, I put them on bows. I put them on packages. I put them on everything. Everything. All right, so this one can sit right in there. All right, so now I'm just going through and filling in the gaps. Now this piece isn't going to sit perfectly inside between the two, so I am going to make sure that the hot glue touches the ones next to it, if that makes any sense. Do you have tiny ones to fill in the holes? Yes, I do. And it's that color. And see that one here is what I put in, and it's on top of those bigger ones on the bottom to fill in a hole. So let's do this hole here, and I'll show you what I mean. I do have smaller ones, but they're not going to be perfect. They're not going to be a perfect fit, so they're just going to sit right on top of the ones right underneath it. So I'm going to look and see where it touches those other brooches, and just add glue to the outside. Right there. Just like that. Yes, dimension. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we layer them. And because otherwise, I mean, they're metal, they're not all that bendy. They're not going to fit. And if you do try to bend them, more gems pop off and you don't really want to have to end up fixing the whole thing. So let's see, this one will fit right there. All right, stay put. Okay, I'm going to come to this little hole. Look, it's a rose. Girl, you need some of those rubber tips for your fingers. I have them. I have them. I think I've only burned myself a couple of times. And it's not one. Let's see, let's go here. Alrighty. That's a nice one right there. Let's see, where's that gonna touch? Right in there. Aw, thank you, Missy. I'm so glad you like it. These are extremely pretty and blingy, so now these, I'll just grab it by the little gem on the top so it don't grab my fingers. Put it right in there. So how many of y'all think you can make one of these now? Now that you're seeing, it's just a puzzle. We're just putting it together. And then come back on Friday and I'll show you how to do one with roses. All right, let's see. We like it so far? Hi, Katie. Welcome, welcome. So it's coming along. We still have some gaps in there to fill, so we're working on that. Let's go right here. Katie's late. Tom Tom's in the house. And he's handing out demerits. You're driving? I hope you got talking text, because that's kind of dangerous. I do red light texting, that's about it. Well, that fits in there quite nicely. All right. This is coming along. Talking text is what you're doing? Yeah. Well, I hope you're going shopping. Oh, hair cutting day. That's right. I forgot. That's always a fun day. Bangs. Thank you, Katie. All right, I don't think that's gonna fit there. Let's fill in some of these. Thank you, Tom. Katie, you need to get you some bling pieces for your bows. Oh, I'm out of glue again. I think I'm not going to count the ones I used after um, the live. I'll use the ones I didn't use and subtract it from 100. That sounds like the better idea to me. You have some? Yeah, you can never go wrong with, or never not have enough bling pieces. I love them. That one goes good right there. That's a good one. All right. I see a big gap here. Let's go. Oh, how's Teeny doing today? I messaged her yesterday, but she was on my live yesterday. I'll save that piece. There's a spot. Perfect. Ooh. Take your eyes off it for a minute. It rolls away. And you guys, if you check the website, these come in 3 different colors. They have silver, gold, and rose gold. Very pretty. She's doing okay. They're trying to figure out the breathing. They're still working on that. Oh my goodness. That's just ridiculous. Teeny, the complex woman. Look, it's filling in pretty good. But it sounds like she's in a bad place. Doesn't sound like they are taking care of her very well. That's too bad. She needs to go somewhere else, I guess, if they allow that. Well, I guess they don't have to allow it. She just needs to get released. But I don't know where she is. I don't know what kind of, where else she could go. Okay, so it looks like, let's see if I can get one in right there. Okay. So you can still see there are holes like here, here, here. We're about to fill those in. I just want to make sure. All right, so those are done for a minute. We're going to come in with some pearls. And we're going to just put pearls in some of these other spots. And I get these just at Hobby Lobby when the wedding section is half off, which will be next week. Y'all still with me? We're almost done with this part of it. Thank you, Tom Tom. Now they do have bling pieces with pearls already in them. No, this is not a custom order, Katie. This is just another product to add to my Etsy site. So you'll see the pearls just kind of random in there, covering up some spots. Listening while you were in the shower, I do that too. I'll watch lives that I missed the night before while I'm getting ready in the morning. Thank you, Kathy. Just checking for empty space. Plugging a pearl in. Here and there. Thank you, Neva. Do you even know how pretty this would be as a Christmas tree topper? You know how heavy this is? I don't think you'd have to have like a wood tree or something to put this on top. Okay, are we done? I think. I think that's going to be the top part of it right there. Yes, these are little pearls that I get out of the wedding section at Hobby Lobby every other week when they're on sale. So I'm going to call that done. I will look it over later when I get to stand it up and walk around. But now we're going to move on to the handle part because, you know, it's just a wood piece sticking out of the styrofoam. So let's work on that. I'm going to set that all right there. Get my pearls away so I don't knock them on the floor. And pull out my satin ribbon. Thank you, Katie. So what I'm gonna do is I want to cover the very bottom first. So I'm gonna fold this in half. Cut a piece off. I'm just gonna cut it a sort of kind of circle because I'm not. Probably should have cut it a little larger. Let me do that again. All right, so I want it like that, but I want it to be larger than the dowel. I'll just say that. That's my goal. So it doesn't have to look pretty. It just has to cover. And we're just going to start putting this down. So we've got the bottom of the handle covered, so that's all pretty. Now we've got to wrap the handle. We're just going to take, for this, I like to lay it down and roll as we go. Now I did color or paint the stick white beforehand. If you don't do that beforehand, you might have to wrap the stick a couple of times with your satin ribbon. I never do that. I always paint my handle first so that I don't have to wrap it twice. You're just wasting, not wasting, but you have to charge that to the customer. So at this point, I'm pulling tight just until that glue holds, because I'm going to be manipulating it and wrapping. Every so often, add glue. You never want to have the bride go to grab her bouquet and it slide right out of her hand because the ribbon's not glued down. Hey Neva, I saw that you won something from the Saturday and Sunday from the weekend lives, Palooza or whatever it was. Congratulations, girl. What did you win? I forgot. An easy ribbon board, but I already had one, so I passed. Oh, the easy bow maker? Yeah. Okay. Now see, I still would have taken that and used it as a giveaway on my page. All right, I am up at the top, so I am just wrapping it, making sure it's really secure. And then I want to put it right where I've been gluing the whole time, which is right there. Thank you, Joan. I'm gonna hold this just a minute. Yeah, I thought about that later. How many know it was free? You could have just used it as a giveaway. I think that's good. So I am going to cut this off right there. And then I want to take this raw edge and turn it under and glue it down again. So there is a clean edge and no fraying. maybe happening. I am so close to doing my $1,000 follower. Thank you, Luann. Giveaway. I'm so excited. All right, so there we have our handle. But I have some bling that we're going to add to it. So this I thought I would have you guys help me with. I can either put one of the bling pieces like this, obviously not right there, on the other side, and have that on the handle. Not a lot of people are going to see this part of it, but put that up here with a ribbon of bling down here on the bottom, which they also sell the ribbon bling in all 3 colors. Or I can take this ribbon and wind it up the handle like this. This also gives the bride something to hold on to when the satin gets slippery. What do y'all think about that? I kind of like it this way. Yes, wind it up. That's what I was thinking. So I have kept the glue on it on one side of the handle. So that's kind of how I'm going to be doing this also. The brides that I've made these for prefer this way because they're nervous, their hands get sweaty, and you put that on satin ribbon, it's just going to make it even more slippery. So having it wound up like this gives them something to hold on to. All right. I like that spacing. Thanks, Joan. Thank you, Kathy. All right, I can bring you guys back up. We are done. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So look, you guys, how pretty. And y'all look at that handle. Thank you, Neva. Isn't that just absolutely beautiful? Y'all, it is kind of heavy. It is heavy. I'm gonna put this right here in my little vase so I can say adjust you guys here just for a second. My camera. I've had to adjust the camera, I don't know, 3-4 times. How much does it weigh? I don't know yet. I will have to go and weigh it. Thank you, Missy. Thank you, Miss Kathy Cox. I will actually take a picture of it and a bridal weapon. And I'll actually put the weight of it in when I post it on my page. That this is what we made today on my live. And thank you, Tom. And I'll let y'all know how much it weighs. So, hour and a half. That's all it took to make this. Thank you, Driva. And Friday, I'll make one with roses. And that one uses more roses than brooches, but you still put the brooches on it. And you'll see how that gets put together. And that one I do wear my little finger things. A lot more ribbon involved in with that one. So thanks you guys for being here. I love this. This turned out gorgeous. And time to get pictures and weigh the bridal baby and see if I can get a buyer. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging with me for an hour and a half while I make this beautiful bridal bouquet. And I will be going live again tomorrow. So if you have not liked and followed my page so that you get notified when I do go live, please make sure you do that and hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you are on YouTube. And yeah, then you'll know. But this week I planned on going live every day, so I will see you guys tomorrow. But my regular lives are Wednesday and Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye now.